Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday. Actually, I guess it's not really morning anymore. It's almost noon. It's almost 11 o'clock, I think. But it is Saturday, the happiest day of the week. I got up usual time. I actually woke up at 3:30 and had a hard, no, 3 a.m. had a hard time getting back to bed, but around 4 o'clock I finally drifted off. Woke up just after 7 o'clock, so I've been up for a few hours just reading and having breakfast and drinking coffee and whatnot, and waiting for Alan to get up. He's working late tonight, so he tends to sleep. He'll try to stay up later, and then, which isn't hard for him because he's a night owl, and then sleep in much later today, so he should be getting up fairly soon actually. And yeah, then he's going to work around 3 o'clock, so I'm on my own for most of the day. Like I mentioned yesterday, my big plan for the day is to start to clean out and reorganize our bedroom closet, because for the first, who knows, maybe about 8-9 months or so, we're going to be sharing it with the baby. So it's something that I can control right now. So I'm going to start on that so we don't have to worry about it down the line, and we can start kind of getting stuff and kind of putting it away, and it's not a big old jumbled mess everywhere because we do have such a small house right now. So that's the real plan for today. I didn't get a chance to do a lot of my household work yesterday, so I'm going to do a little bit of that, especially some laundry. I got to get caught up on laundry. Nothing crazy, but I had been doing it steadily, like smaller loads every couple of days, and I haven't had the chance over the last few days, so it's built up a bit. So I'm going to get that done, and although it's raining, we do have to venture out of the house. So I think we'll do that just after lunch, or we have to get some kitty food and stock up on a couple of things, and then that's it. I'm pretty much going to hunker down in the house for the rest of the day because it's just supposed to be all like cold and miserable. So I'm okay with that. It's an okay thing. It's been kind of nice to be hunkered down this week because it's been not the best. Other than Tuesday, which was glorious, the weather has not been good this week. So just trying to get some stuff done and brainstorm some things and tidy up, and all those typical boring everyday things. Not every day can be an exciting fun day, but you make your own fun, you make your own excitement. I'll probably put on a bunch of podcasts or some vlogs or something and sit down and just get her done, right? Like you make things as exciting or as boring as you want to make them. So I do my best to make everything exciting. But it'll be nice to clean out that closet. Like, I'm a pretty organized person, but you'll see later, it's like a bomb went off in my closet. I have a small closet, but it's shameful how bad it is. So I'm definitely getting in there today and cleaning some of it out. So that's the plan for today. Now I'm just gonna kick back and catch up on my vlogs until Alan gets up, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do until he goes to work. All right, see ya. So we've just gotten started on cleaning out our closet today. As I mentioned before, I'm a pretty organized individual, but when it comes to my closet, no such thing. I started to keep it organized, and then things just got piled up. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna take you on a small tour. I don't have a very large closet, but this is my closet. Okay, so things are hung up. What the hell is this? All of this is just shirts and things that like were folded, but then just got, like, I just tossed them in there like that, and things are starting to fall out all over the place. I have a little organizer down here, and it's just getting so jammed packed with stuff, and then there's, crap over here. And then I just started to clean down here that had like my shoes and my bags and things like that. I just started to clean that out, and it's so dusty behind there. But at least I've picked over my purses and bags. I have a couple that I want to donate. I found some boots that need to be thrown out. I don't even know why I was keeping them. Like, they're cracked and leaky, and this is ridiculous. And Alan's is not nearly as bad as mine is because he doesn't have the little shelf at the bottom. But we still got to go through it, and there's still stuff all up at the top that we got to get through, because we're going to utilize the bottom part. That's actually my wedding dress in the corner. I had a very short wedding dress. We're going to utilize this bottom part area for all of the baby stuff. We're going to hang his clothes there, and it still gives us room for like a diaper pail and things like that underneath. And then we actually have like this bottom drawer has like what, 3 pairs of your pants in it, and then miscellaneous items.
Well, I only wear 3 pairs of pants. There's more in there.
So there's that. So we're going to empty that out for him, and then in here is actually, we're not sure where we're going to put it. Don't look too closely if you're related to us, because there's presents in here. But we're gonna, this is a record player that we do love and we do use on occasion, but we're gonna empty part of that out, and we're gonna use this all for baby stuff, diapers and things like that as well. So
baby wins over LPs.
Baby wins over LPs until we get the 2nd floor. And then this whole room, I think, is actually going to be merged with the sitting area for a bigger, like a sitting area room type thing, and we're going to keep all of this here for storage, and I think we'll keep that in there. It would be kind of nice to have the record player in there. So it's actually not a whole lot of work because it is such a small space. It's just dusty and gross, and we do need to go through some clothes and things like that, and I'm gonna go through the clothes that just don't fit me right now, that I can't even wear probably till next summer, so that's gonna free up a lot of space. So I know I'm gonna feel much better when this is over, because every day now for months I've been picking through my wardrobe and just swearing every time that the clothes come tumbling out and onto the floor, and I'm having a hard time picking things up off the floor now. So it's just time to do this. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get to it. So it didn't take as long as expected to finish up. I don't know when we started, probably around 1 o'clock or so. It's only just a little after 2 now, but I'm really proud of how it turned out. Like seriously, you gotta see this. So that's the bottom. Again, handbags and shoes down here. No, I'm not a big person who has a lot of shoes. Although there's still shoes I need to put there. That's out on the front porch that I won't be using it again. Really cleaned up this middle shelf here. And we really decided what we're going to donate and throw out and things like that. And then, oh my God, look at that. I went and I took out anything I'm not going to be able to wear until after the baby's born, probably until next summer, and any summer clothes. There are a lot of tank tops here, but I do like to wear tank tops in the wintertime. I like to layer a lot. So I actually managed to, other than the sweater, I'm not a sweater person. I don't own a lot of sweaters, and especially don't own a lot of sweaters that fit me at this point in time. So it's a little bare here, but I'm going to put sweaters here as I get them. But this is pretty much what I can wear right now, for the time being, really. And then we just kind of put some boxes up there as well. And Alan's side, Alan's not quite done going through this. He doesn't wear all this stuff, and we're not done the stuff at the top. But look, it's baby's first closet. This is honestly, this is why I was panicking. This is pretty much all we have for the baby so far. But this is going to be his whole area, all of his clothes. We'll put the diaper pail down here and things like that and whatnot. And then the only thing we have to do now is just kind of go through this drawer. It's just kind of random pants of Alan's and and some pillowcases that don't fit, things like that. And then we're just going to put more of Quentin's stuff down here. And then again, we're not going to worry about this this part here for a little bit longer. We don't need to, but so far so good. I think the only issue we have now is all of that. All of that stuff has to be refolded and back upstairs. Stuff I can't wear right now, or it's summer stuff. And there's stuff that needs to be donated over here. This is my little pile of stuff I found in all my purses, including the gum I've been searching for. This Christmas antibacterial lotion that I've been looking for, or antibacterial hand gel. And hello, free Starbucks. There's no expiry date on it. The red cups come out today. Maybe I'll treat myself to a skinny peppermint latte. They're my favorite.
You got through the end of your closet and there's a treasure.
Totally. So, and tons of pens. Business card holder I forgot that I had. Lots of stuff. So, and some junk. So yeah, little hauls, but now we just have to kind of tidy the rest of it up. But I'm really proud. I feel really good. It didn't take any time at all. I love it when it's clean. So I'm just getting back from running some errands. It's a little rainy out, but I really needed the fresh air. Just with being so fatigued all week and it being so gloomy out, just been exhausted. So coming out, even almost especially when it's raining and a little cool, has really helped to kind of give me a bit of a second wind. So I safely saw Alan off to work, grabbed a few things, including some cat food, or else he's not eating tonight. And I even decided to treat myself to a slice of pizza, because as you know, I've been jonesing for it all week, but I have not given in. So I decided to treat myself to a slice tonight while just kind of chilling on the couch. I have a few more things I need to get done. I may or may not get laundry done today, but we've got all day tomorrow to do it, so it's not an emergency situation. But I do need to get all the clothes that I took out of the closet and put them away. So I remember there's a big container in the laundry room. It just needs to be rinsed out. And I think I'm going to put everything in there. Stick it up in the attic. So I'm going to do that. So that's about it for today. I've actually decided going forward I'm going to smush together Saturday and Sunday videos and release it all on Monday, because no one really watches it over the weekend anyway. So I'm going to call it at that, because it's been a pretty boring day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Sunday. It's actually not morning at all, and in fact it's almost 20 minutes to 3. The day has already been flying by. I don't know what's been happening to it, but one thing I know for sure is I definitely took advantage of our extra hour, and I totally slept in this morning, and I felt fan-freaking-tastic about it. Pre-DST, I would have been up at 9:30, but today I got up at 8:30 post DST, and I felt great. I felt absolutely wonderful. And I ended up spending most of my morning talking to my mom. We were text messaging each other for like 20-25 minutes, just chatting away. And you know when you start texting someone for that long and then all of a sudden they ask you a question that you sit there going, I can't possibly type all this out. And then you realize we've been texting for 25 minutes. I think that warrants a phone call. So I finally picked up the phone and I gave her a call. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can't text you anymore. We need to actually just talk on the phone. And then we were talking on the phone for almost an hour and a half. So it was really lovely. Mom and I don't always get a chance to talk on the phone. So mostly because I'm lazy to call. And there's texting, right? So we text a lot more. I'm so glad that Mom discovered texting, because we tend to text more often now, which is nice. But we, oh my God. I think we were talking in either text form or phone form from like anywhere from 10 a.m. to 12. So that was really lovely. And then Alan and I went out to the grocery store so I could pick up some items, and we just got back and I had a total craving for a bagel with cream cheese, so I splurged and bought a single bagel at the grocery store, and I just had that with some light cream cheese. And now I am getting ready to do my very first bit of batch cooking for post-baby. Like I was telling you guys the other day, I started to get a little bit overwhelmed at the things that needed to be done. And although logically I know everything's gonna be fine, I am slightly type A and I need to be organized, I need to plan. And like my mom said, being in this holding pattern is starting to freak me out. I need to do something, just even a little step once a week. So I decided, you know, I've already started the meal plan for my batch cooking. Now's the time to get started on the batch cooking. It'll make me feel better. And Mom's coming up next Sunday. We're going to a baby show. She's bringing up my diapers because I'm doing cloth diapers, and it's so nice when your mother actually owns a cloth diaper business. Ching! So she's going to bring up the diapers with a diaper pail next week, so it'll allow me to, again, something more to feel like I'm accomplishing something and I'm getting ready, right? So I'm totally nesting right now, and my nose is totally running. But today we are going to start off, I'm making one batch of soup, and it's going to be porcini. Well, it says it's a porcini mushroom and barley soup, but I didn't really get a lot of porcini mushrooms because it's supposed to be dried. Instead, I got this thing of mixed dried mushrooms, exotic mushrooms, and some oyster mushrooms, plus 2 pounds of mushrooms. So that's what I'm gonna make today, and I got some containers to put in with it, got my stock pot out, and I'm really excited to do this because I get to fill up my freezer and I get to feel like, okay, at least we have soup. But I don't know about you, but I need to make sure that my area before I cook is clean, clean, clean. So I'm just gonna, there's just a couple dishes I need to clean up. I'm gonna wipe down the counter, and then I'm gonna get started on cooking the soup. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the recipe because it is coming from a cookbook, so that would be totally illegal. But it is coming out of my, and now it's all covered up, out of the Complete Vegetarian Italian Vegetarian Cookbook by Jack Bishop. I mentioned this before. This book is awesome. Everything is so easy. There's so few ingredients in all of these recipes, and he intentionally goes for low-fat versions of things if he can't, if he can. And like, there's not a whole lot of butter, and he replaces butter with like olive oil and things like that, which he mentions in the introduction to it, which I thought was awesome. So, and what I'm going to do, I am totally thinking ahead right now. I'm not only going to make this, but I'm going to pre-track it in MyFitnessPal, because you can track your recipes. So I'm actually going to go in today and pre-track the soup so that in the future, when I pull that out, I don't have to go back through and put the recipe down. It's already going to be tracked in MyFitnessPal, and I can just easily track it like that. So really thinking ahead and planning, as weird and anal as it sounds, it makes your life easier in the future. So put in a little bit of the effort now, and it'll totally pay off in the future, I promise. So anyway, that's the plan. And then after that, I'm actually gonna make some avocado pudding, some really healthy pudding for us to try tonight. I have a little recipe I wanna try. I will take you through that because it's super easy to do. Hopefully it turns out well though. We'll see. All right, well, I'll check in a little bit when I'm getting into my soup process. Okay, so we're getting into the last little bit of our soup. I just wanted to show you what it looks like so far. So far, it went from like this much stuff to bloop, 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 all the way up to here. This is supposed to be like 12 servings, so I don't know what that is, but I did plug it into MyFitnessPal. It's less than 200 calories a serving. How awesome is that? It's gonna be such a great like lunchtime meal to go with something. And basically all it is diced up carrots, celery, onion, lots and lots of button mushrooms, and some dried, reconstituted, is that the name? Reconstituted exotic mushrooms, which should be porcini mushrooms, but I couldn't get just porcini mushrooms, so it's a variety of like exotic mushrooms. So the only thing I have left to do, I'm just waiting for this to boil, and then I need to turn it to low heat for about 5 minutes, and then I had to add the pearl barley, let that cook for about 45 minutes, and then you're going to see the liquid drastically reduced because it's going to be sucked up into the pearl barley. And then I add some parsley, and then we're done, and I'm going to see how it tastes. I actually got enough containers to do 10 out of the 12 servings, specifically so that we can actually try it out and eat it this week and see what it's like. And then I'm going to put it into containers. I'm going to put the date that we made on it, and I might put an idea of what to eat it with, or some of the recipes, not with this one so much, but with some of the recipes from that book. And in any recipe, it says to like garnish it with like maybe some cheese or whatever, right? So I'm gonna make sure I just write that on the container, that any final steps I should make to finish off whatever I'm taking out of the freezer. So I'm gonna do that, and yay, I'm so happy, one thing down. And then next week, I'm going to make butternut squash. I think I'm going to try to make 2 soups next week. And so I'm going to try to do butternut squash soup and classic minestrone with pesto. How awesome would that be? And then that's pretty much it for the soups I want to make, because I'm making about 10 servings a piece. So that's 30 days worth of soup. And then I'm going to go into the ziti's and the penne and a lot of polenta type deals. We're going to get into that in the next coming weeks. But yeah, I love the idea of making 1 to 2 meals a week, and everything from that book does not really take much time at all. Like, I've been here for maybe like an hour, well, less than an hour actually. It sounds like it was a lot more time, but I'm also very finicky when I cook. Like, you'll see, like, everything is clean because I clean as I go. I can't stand to see the mess at the end of things. This is the one thing I used to hate about cooking, but when I started to actually clean as I went along, oh my God, things got so much better. So I actually have nothing left to clean once we're done here, with the exception of the pot, the ladle, and the 2 little containers that the parsley and the pearl barley are in, and that's it. So not too shabby. But now I'm going to wait for that to boil, put that in, then I leave it for 45 minutes. So then I'm just going to take a bit of a break, have a snack, and chill out for a bit. So I'll show you the finished product when we're all done. All right, guys, so I am done making my soup, and I am so excited. It just eases my heart to see this, I tell you. Look at that. Look at that. 12 servings of soup. So all 10 of these are going to be thrown into the freezer. These 2 we're going to keep just to have this week, because what's the point in making all this if you're not going to eat it right away? So these 2 will actually save and I might have for actually lunch tomorrow, maybe. Tastes pretty good. I think you're going to have to, season it to taste when we actually eat it. Maybe just with a little bit more salt, but I'd rather have it a little less salty, and people can just adjust the salt to their own taste rather than having it too salty and putting too much in it. So first batch cook for post baby is a success, and I just finished ordering the amount of groceries for the next 2 soups. So that's going to come in tomorrow afternoon, and so my goal for this week is to get both of those done up. And I tell you, I have never ordered more vegetable broth in my life. The good thing is it was on sale. It's like normally $3.50 for a container, and I got it for $1.99 a piece. So awesome time to stock up and make these soups right now, because it's not going to be that expensive. So that's going to be my big goal for the week, is to get the other 2 soups done, and then that'll be like well over a month's worth of soup. Not that I'm gonna have soup every day, but that's all I have planned for soup in the near future. And it'll be nice because, again, I can just pull it out at lunch, heat it up, and then serve it. It'll be a really quick lunch to have. So super happy about that. And at that, I'm actually gonna call it a day so that this weekend vlog isn't too long. We are actually going to have some veggie lasagna tonight for dinner. Both of us discovered that we had a mutual craving for veggie lasagna, so I didn't make it because I've been making this and I take too long to make lasagna, although my lasagna is really good, and I might make at least 1 batch for next year. But we did just get it frozen, so we rarely get frozen pre-made meals, so it's not a big deal. So I think we're gonna have that for dinner tonight and catch up on our favorite shows and just chill out and relax with each other. It's really been a totally chill day. Like, this is all the work I've done, has literally just been making the soup, and that's been it. I still have a little bit of laundry I want to get done, but really nothing. And it's been like nice because it's been like this all weekend too, and I haven't had like a full weekend to myself since September, so it's been really nice to just chill out and relax, because the next weekend is also really busy for us. So I'm certainly not complaining. It's been such a fabulous day. So at this point, it's like 5:15. I'm gonna put the oven on to put the lasagna in, and we are just gonna chill. So you guys have yourself an awesome day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.